Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we got a nice video for you guys. We are going to be talking about the top base AI altcoins that have exploded already and will be continuously exploding in 2026 or in the next bull market here, right? These are the altcoins that should be on your radar within this base ecosystem. Of course, some of you guys may like lower cap altcoins because I'm honestly covering through a various range of market caps, right? That could be over 500 million to as low as like 30 million. I think I want to say, I'm not too sure. Some of these are around that range or so. So a lot of things have happened. We've covered them multiple times, and I've been telling you guys each one of these separately. We brought them up in different videos where you should be paying attention to them as of right now. Some of them have pumped a lot, some of them haven't pumped just enough yet. So let's get right into it, right? We're going to start off here with Venice here. Venice honestly has been probably one of the strongest base altcoins during this bear market I've seen so far here. As you guys can see, I actually thought this had topped and it was going to start coming down a little bit, like people started selling it, but nope, right back up, right? Back to a $779 million market cap. The demand for inference, the demand for compute is extraordinary as of right now. Why? It's so crazy. As of right now, people also have seen Larry Fink talk about it. Now, Larry Fink has simply said pretty much the United States is short on power. I believe a new asset class will be buying futures on compute. That is letting you know how big this could potentially get. Compute, inference, all of this is going to be in demand as AI and AI agents, these chatbots, everything regarding AI, even robotics gets increasingly huge, right? The need for compute and inference is going to get bigger with them, right? So this means massive capital could flow into decentralized compute and crypto infrastructures, which leads you directly to Venice once again, right? So I know this has passed a lot of people's like bullish territories, but who knows how high this can get. If it's honestly going to be its own asset class, a new asset class, we can see this in the billions. 5 billion, 10 billion, who the hell knows? Could Venice be seen undervalued as of right now? That is a question for you guys, though. I'm gonna leave that for you guys to let me know in the comment section down below how you guys are feeling, because I know some of you guys are degens, right? But not only that, some big news, not too crazy big news, but you guys already know. Robinhood also has listed Venice onto their exchange in their crypto app, their crypto side of the Robinhood app. That is actually pretty nice to me, honestly, guys. Now with that, you also have Diem here. Diem has been going absolutely vertical. If you possibly have missed out on Venice, you may not want to miss out on Diem, guys. You may not want to miss out on Diem, right? These two go hand in hand. The exposure that Venice is getting for everything actually has Diem looking pretty good as of right now. You guys can see this at a $66 million market cap. Now we're going to get to asking Asai what's his thoughts on Venice, Diem as well, because a lot of this is pretty huge as of right now. Now, before we get into all of that, I would like to ask you guys, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 30K subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video. Comment what you guys think down below, and while you guys are down here, you guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation we're having today. And you guys should want to join the best crypto community out there, the altcoin chasers. As of right now, as you guys can see, we've been killing it on the Patreon side of things. We got into pod, which we're going to be talking about here. We killed that pod trade, immediately killed that trade, right? The next one here, we also have some micro caps that we've been flipping on base as of right now to add to our main portfolio, to have some dry liquidity, right? This lets you know how good this this community is and the goal of the community overall. We all are together in this one. And with the community, you don't just get the call outs, you actually get the HQ, the terminal, the AI terminal. You guys get to track smart money, get to see how money is moving. You guys get to track prediction markets, everything, token unlock, all of that. That is all in this HQ, right? You guys can go onto the post and see everything that you guys get into it. There's also a demo video as well. And you get the exclusive 40% off discount with Asai 2026 here. This will save you 40% off your first month to test out the group, test out the terminal, see if it's for you, all of that. The key important thing is to test out the terminal. I believe this is going to be the best tool that you guys can use from the bear market to the bull market to the bull market to the bear market, right? And lastly, if you're looking for a cold storage wallet, I use Tangem. It is the best cold storage wallet here with an integrated debit card into it. That is actually huge. Allows you to spend the USDT that you actually get from trading in our group here with those micro payments, right? So you guys can get that. Use code EverythingAltcoin, save yourself 10%. And let's continue on here. So first token, Venice, the dominant momentum play right now. Venice is on an absolute tear, up 21% today, 87% in the last 30 days. The catalysts are stacking. Robinhood listed VVV for spot trading today, right? Upbit listed it recently, and Venice AI product expansion including Dance 2.0 is driving narrative heat. The tokenomics remain best in class. This is why I've been telling you guys that the way they built this tokenomics has been crazy, right? That revenue generating flywheel for buybacks and burns is honestly pretty crazy, right? Now, not only that, the annual emissions has been cut to 25% in February. Genesis burn destroyed 33.68 million unclaimed tokens, and the sub burn program runs monthly on subscription revenue. That supply destruction discipline is real. Now the buy pressure has been there as well. It has been strong, right? So that's pretty much his thoughts right now on Venice. Now for Diem, it says it has the cleanest tokenomics of the entire bunch. Let me cut straight to what makes Diem different from every token in this conversation, right? No dilution overhang, no hidden unlocks. The circulating supply of 38,000 tokens is the total supply. That's it. Compare it to Kite, compare it to Dolphin, compare it to Virtuals, where most of the tokens are still locked. Diem is supply structured honest, right? Diem is Venice's access token. Each token represents $1 of compute per day, pretty much $1 per day of Venice API capacity, right? That never expires and never changes value. You can't print more, you can't inflate it away. The only way to get Diem is by locking SVVV, stake VVV to mint it. That creates a direct structural demand pressure. Venice API usage grows, SVVV gets locked longer to mint Diem, which tightens VVV supply, which pushes VVV higher. Diem and VVV are synergetic in the way most dual token systems are not. So understand this: if you feel like you missed the train on Venice, you have an opportunity with Diem here as well. It's much lower market cap, actually a 10x difference in market cap, better tokenomics in terms of entire supply being out. There's an ability for this to pump crazy, guys. Next, we got Virtual Protocol, guys. Now, Virtual Protocol honestly continues to ship. I believe it's highly undervalued as of right now. You guys can see that 70 cents, market cap of $465 million market cap, right? The thing with Virtuals is they recently launched their economy OS, which allows them to basically not just become a launchpad and things like that. They're actually becoming a OS, an operating system for AI agent, by what they are calling the economy OS, which is to give agents their own, pretty much their own card, their own wallet, their own email, their own identity, one suite, right, built for autonomous agents. This is pretty much building on top of the stack that they already have. You guys already know they have the ACP, they got their own standard. So things is getting pretty interesting for what Virtuals is building. So now Virtuals is the anchor of the base AI agent ecosystem. 2,000 plus AI agents launched, $8 billion in DEX volume generated, cross-chain expansion to BNB and X layer. The ecosystem flywheel, new agents lock Virtuals in the liquidity pool, creating deflationary pressure, and is real and underappreciated, right? It talks about Ethy, it talks about the ecosystem OS we just talked about, which gives the agents their own Visa cards, identities, and the $1 million / month revenue reward campaign is also keeping speculative volume elevated. Now, it also mentions that it does have the strongest flow signal in this batch, 81% buy pressure on ETH for the Uniswap pair. Next, we got OpenServe. Now, OpenServe recently caught some nice little price action that has a lot of people pretty much interested in what OpenServe is building through their reasoning break, right? That's their own framework, that's their own inferences, that's their own proprietary tech that they're bringing onto the market here, right? Right now it's sitting at a $41 million market cap, FDV of $53 million. So this is pretty good right there. right? So also I did see this one post here, as you guys can see. This said, this makes me think of Serve here. This is from Streamine. I don't even know if I pronounced that right, but essentially agents will become companies. Now you guys already know we've been talking about the agent economy and things like that. The next step for that is for them to build their own companies, and OpenServe is also allowing them to do that, right? It's like an autonomous launchpad for AI agent companies, right? So after seeing this, I was like, yeah, this makes me think of exactly OpenServe. And they recently announced this, right? GastroSite, the agentic OS for the food industry, is moving agents to serve across inventory, controlling, and operation, right? Saving 90% in savings, and failure rate is 10%, right? That goes down a little bit. The math is impossible to ignore. Once builders see Serve in production, they will move over. So right now we're going to be seeing how this is going to be operating for Serve. Now, a side calls Serve parabolic and unsustainable, right? So we will have to see if it's unsustainable, right? Serve did 130% in the last 7 days, 156% in 30 days. That's not a trade, that's a rocket. The thesis: autonomous AI agents collaborating across domains to execute business workflows is legitimate and validated by every enterprise software company on the planet, shipping the same concept. The Braid framework, chain agnostic architecture, and X402 ecosystem integration are all real signals, right? So that is one big thing there, but this 47% buy pressure tells us a different story than the price. The market is buying, but not with conviction. When the microcap does a 5x in 30 days, the RSI reading are likely above 80 by now. You're playing hot potato with someone else's exit liquidity. But over time, we'll see how this is going to play out. But of course, it has pumped 5x in the past 30 days, which is huge for OpenServe, right? A lot of people have been waiting for OpenServe to make this big move. So there will be a lot of people that is actually in profit here. And to that, I do want to highlight a tool in our forensic section, which is the forensic files, right? We are looking at the realized profit and losses of the people that's holding Serve right now, right? So right now, as you guys can see, unrealized profit from like the traders holding this as of right now, you're looking at $1.5 million in unrealized profits as of right now, which is why I saw caution about, not getting in too quickly. And the realized profit so far has been only $230,000, right? Which isn't too bad, right? But actually it is kind of unrealized profit is pretty high. Only $6,000 in loss. I don't think there's gonna be too much, but the unrealized profit is actually pretty huge for the traders on chain as of right now. But again, there's been some accumulation by some whales. 72 whales have accumulated about $35 million in Serve, and about the mid-tier size, about 28 mid-tier investors have accumulated about $2.3 million into Serve, which is pretty good, right? So that is something to just look out for. Just wanted to show you guys one of our tools that you do get in that HQ. So remember, to get access to that, you guys got to sign up for the Patreon. Links will be in the description. Let's go on. Next, we got Banker. Banker is uniquely poised to go crazy this cycle as of right now, especially with that base push. They have been doing a lot of things, also combining inference onto their platform, combining a launch pad. All of that is huge for Banker, and allowing other developers to build apps that your agents can use on chain is big for Banker. Sitting at a $51 million market cap, you guys know I like it as of right now. It's in the main portfolio. All-time high was 3 months ago when that first AI agent craze came through. We've seen it. It's been looking pretty good, and I recently saw this post right now base launchpad volume. I honestly did not think we would be seeing something flip virtuals. To even see Clanker up here is ridiculous. I recently thought that was going out of business. I don't even know what's going on with Clanker, right? Flaunch, we don't really talk about Flaunch too much, but it's there with decent volume. But looking at what's been going on in the past 30 days, right? Because if you guys been looking at the actual microcaps we've been trading, have been coming from Banker, guys. These things have been at a $221.9 million in launchpad volume. That is actually huge. And comparing that volume to the market cap of just $51 million, that gives you something to think about. Now, looking at this, it says Banker on a strong run, but pullback is incoming. I hope not. But maybe I can add to the bag a little bit more. But Banker has ran 58% in the last 7 days, 43% in 30 days, and is now pulling back 2.24% today. This is textbook post-rally correction. The FDV and market cap are identical, meaning zero dilution overhang. That is Now, bottom line for Banker, best capital structure in the batch, right? Solid ecosystem fit, overheat in a short term, and is giving us where it might get interested in for Banker as an investment. Next, we actually haven't talked about Auki in a little bit, right? It is sitting at a $34 million market cap, very cheap, but that robotics narrative hasn't fully taken off. I believe that Auki is poised to be a big player in this robotics narrative. Also, you guys, it did jump about 17% with a new partnership with Bud Break robotics partnership, so that's pretty good. We like to see them making big partnerships, and they recently put this tweet out, packed week here, robots and beer recap. They have the hackathon at the lab, remote slam with the smart glasses, one-shot AR demo. Am I following this one-shot thing? Let's see. Make more mistakes co-pilot for physical labor. We're gonna follow that for now, right? Two-way streaming for robots on the new SDK. So there's gonna be a new SDK dropping for Auki. The Exo Cortex and new AI agent skills is coming, right? Then coming soon, we're gonna have the web app to browse our updates, shelf image annotation campaign. So they got a lot coming up for Auki as of right now. Now, Asai says Auki is thin, quiet, and misunderstood. Auki is the weird one. It's the only project in this batch that sits in the intersection of AI and robotics. The Poise Mesh protocol gives robots and XR devices a shared understanding of physical space. That's exactly the kind of infrastructure the machine economy needs, and it's deployed both on base and peak ecosystem, right? Two robotics adjacent chains. The dual positioning is rare, right? But the on-chain data is a flag. Only 32% buy pressure right now, right? Only 110,000 daily volume across against $383,000 in liquidity, right? So that's the red flag essentially for this right now. Now, I do believe things will change for Auki, but going on to the next one, because this video is getting very long here, we got Dolphin AI. You guys already know I've been very bullish on Dolphin here. I've been telling you guys this is going to be a decent play to keep on your radar as of right now. Honestly, I think this is the lowest market cap of the bunch on this list as of right now at a $17 million market cap. You guys already know we got into this. We killed this trade here. We posted it here. We used the side to spot the smart money getting into pod. We also tracked it a little bit, the connections to Venice here. In the same video here, it's actually powering one of Venice's biggest models there, co-authored by Dolphin AI, which is why we've been very bullish on Dolphin. There's been a there's been some talks, especially from Anthem. Anthem has been pretty bullish on Dolphin AI so far, and talks about its value props in detail and its connection to As Venice, provider of uncensored models for Venice, peer-to-pool inference network with customized verification stack, 100% of the revenue directed to pod buybacks. This is from the article from Victor here. And then you see Venice actually, Dolphin actually respond in the same where they say, we have a new paper on model weight proofs that run on every request inside the inference engine releasing. And they have a V2 that is going to be coming out soon here. I didn't want to dive too deep into all of this because the video is getting very long here, but these are the altcoins that should be on your radar as of right now on base. Of course, we did cover some other ones as well in a previous video that I'm also going to put in the cards up top, but we can highlight them here too, which is GitLab, which has been making splashes. And in the video that I'll leave in the cards up top for you guys, honestly, they may be cooking up a partnership with Virtuals. So this is going to be something to keep on your radar, guys. Huge, right? And lastly, you have Aeon here as well. These are two new projects that has been getting a lot of attention on base, especially from the microcap hunters that caught them at the lows right now, right? And there's been some bigger people actually talking about, like I talked about, GitHub getting that potential partnership with Virtuals. That will be interesting. And Aeon actually has been compared a little bit to Virtuals as well. So things is getting very interesting in the AI space on base now. If you guys want to keep up with AI, especially on base, you guys should be subscribed to the channel and join that Discord, right? But that is the video for you guys, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.